Well folks, I was going to make a follow-up to my last video today. I was thinking of calling it left-wing child indoctrination. Yesterday's video was called right-wing child indoctrination, and I mainly picked that title to contrast it with pretty much everything else I talk about or criticize. But then I thought, hey, because I've been looking at child indoctrination recently, let's do a flip of that and show common features of child indoctrination, regardless of where your ideology lies on a spectrum, regardless of what beliefs you're passing down. And I was going to talk about how, while it's necessary for children to uncritically accept some things, they have to, otherwise they'll just be sponges. They won't even frickin' learn language. Teachers and parents can abuse that power they have over a kid when they turn the child into a means to get something. So, really, the difference between children picking up your political beliefs and making sure children pick up your political beliefs so that something will happen. So, from yesterday's video, it's sort of like, get to kids first, so you have a generation that won't vote Democrat.
It also explains why most millennials voted for socialism in the recent election. It's not their fault that they don't understand. They were never taught. It's time to fix that.
And today's video is going to be, get the kids first, get them early, so that they will achieve social justice for us.
There's a lot of rampant injustice happening, and we have to teach young people how to achieve social justice.
What I hate is not that children will uncritically accept ideas and beliefs from people who have authority over them, but when the people with that authority recognize that and decide to use that to turn children into a tool to get a result. When they knowingly and deliberately do that. That is fucked. That is a perversion of education. Instead of the children adopting some of your beliefs and ideas and working towards the things you want as a side effect of your attempt to educate them becoming educated becomes a side effect of your attempt to turn them into this soldier for your ideology. And like I said, I hate that. Oh, before I move on, here's something funny. When you confront any people doing this sort of thing with the suggestion that what they're doing is really sketchy, it's indoctrination in the absolute negative sense that you're trying to turn people into a drone for a cause, the defense is always pretty much the same. Here's a clip from Radical Brownies by The Guardian, looking at the radical monarchs who are sort of like the Black Lives Matter Girl Scouts.
Young people are indoctrinated constantly, every day, by media, by images, by the news. There's messages all around us. I think that this is not about indoctrinating young girls, but this is about opening their lens to see things a different way.
It always goes like that. I think this is sort of sketchy political child indoctrination. Don't like it. But you don't understand. My opponents are constantly always indoctrinating my children, so I need to do it. Encouraging critical thought can't be the answer because I need to inoculate them. Or something like that. Normally it's just, my opponents do it. And they understand the problem when it's their opponents doing it, but not when they're doing it, for some reason. On both general vague sides, but through all sorts of myriad ideologies and beliefs too. It's not really a left-right thing or just a left-right thing. That's for simplicity, to get a point across. So, this introduction's been quite long, but this isn't what the video is about. What this video is about is that this guy, Tom Woods, has been talking shit about you. Yes, you. Basically, he's a libertarian with a decent following. And yesterday, he made this post. Leftists, of all people, complaining about indoctrination of kids. Who are these leftists? You. The people who watch my videos. How do I know? Well, he of course doesn't link to my video or even say my name. Because of course that would give his flock the ability to see who I am and judge what I'm saying for themselves. But he does name my video. Well, almost. But we can't expect people who want to influence what children are taught to get things right, can we? Regarding my video about these Tuttle Twin books and the project to get them into schools, he wrote, "Well, this project is just too much for the leftist," who made a video called Right-Wing Indoctrination. He sees no left-wing indoctrination going on 24 hours a day, naturally. It's not like making fun of that's my bread and butter and my channel's name is a mockery of progressives, is it? But a book about a completely non-controversial economic insight, which any economist of any school would agree with, why that's indoctrination. And I called a book indoctrination, did I? Oh, that's weird. I thought I said this. I mean, I don't have a problem with the books themselves, of course, but their intended use is so fucked up. What they're designed to be a tool for. Turning your kids into a tool themselves for crafting the future you want. I guess that wasn't my point, and I just said, this book is indoctrination. And by the way, the book he's saying I called indoctrination is the one I didn't criticize. It's the one I said was different to the other ones. It's the one the creators of the books also said was different to the other ones. The guy spends most of his post explaining why the book I didn't criticize isn't what I didn't say it is. So you can go read that part yourself. There's a link in the description, but I'm not going to cover it here because it has nothing to do with what I was saying. I agree that that book is less contentious than the other ones, and that's the point. The creators themselves say they've done this so that they can more easily spread it throughout the school system. All I commented on regarding that book was this use of strategy. Now let's get back to the point of this video. What is he saying about you? Well, this is rich. Leftists are complaining that school kids are being indoctrinated. I'll give you the details in a minute. But you know what? I could probably identify 10 outright falsehoods and another 10 ideological propositions that virtually all kids have absorbed by 5th grade. The leftists who are complaining today wouldn't call that indoctrination, because the ideas the kids are indoctrinated in are so obvious to the left that they barely consider them propositions at all, much less controversial ones. So, chat, or comment section, here's your opportunity to defend yourselves against claims that I believe are, in whole or part, false for the vast majority of you. Or if not here, in his comment section where this sneaky cunt is talking shit about you, where he thinks you won't see. Look at this little bitch. I bet he goes to the hairdresser and says, "Hey fam, give me a chomo cut. I want to look like I touch kids while I hold out my bag of goodies." Talk shit about my audience again, mate, and you're not going to have to worry about redistribution of wealth anymore, because I'm going to redistribute your fucking face. Speaking figuratively, of course. Unless I'm put into a self-defense situation, of course. In a self-defense situation, I would take him down, skin him, and then turn his skin into a wallet to put welfare cash into. But only if he attacked me first, of course. So, there's a quick extra video for your Sunday. Just letting you all know I got your back, fam. Ain't gonna let no comb over cuck diss y'all. You dig? Alright. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, folks.